Hello guys, it's your Chandan here and welcome to the channel. As you saw in the title, this video is going to be about the best smartphone under 20,000 at different prices. This video contains a lot of spec comparisons, so there won't be any necessary to watch any other video related to this topic. So let's get started. First, we have the Xiaomi phones, the Poco M2 Pro and the Redmi Note 9 Pro. These two phones are for 13,999 rupees and almost all the specs of these phones are similar. Even the processor and the GPU inside are similar. Let's see what are the differences between these two smartphones. The Poco M2 Pro leads the comparison here with higher refresh rate, which is 120Hz, and with 33-watt fast charging. The rest of all the specs are similar, as I said. Both comes with IPS LCD display, so the screens feel similar even with the higher refresh rate. And the Poco launcher from the Poco M2 Pro is more refined compared to the MIUI in the Redmi Note 9 Pro. So here the winner is going to be the Poco M2 Pro. Next up we have the Realme 7 and the Realme Narzo 20 Pro. Both of these phones are for 14,999 rupees. And both of the phones have the same MediaTek processor and also have the similar specs. Here the Realme 7 tops between these two by having 90Hz refresh rate, Gorilla Glass 3 protection, higher resolution for the main camera, and with a slightly bigger battery. Realme Narzo 20 Pro also have the Gorilla Glass protection, but it was not mentioned in specific. And this phone also have the super fast 65-watt fast charging capability for its 4500 mAh battery. In these two smartphones, I would select Realme 7 here because it does have the higher refresh rate even with the IPS LCD display, which isn't that great compared to the higher refresh rate of the AMOLED display. And it also have the Gorilla Glass 3 protection and the 30-watt fast charging, which isn't that slow compared to the other fast chargers. So here the Realme 7 is going to be the winner. The upcoming phones are for those non-Chinese phone users, which are obviously the Samsung phones. Here we have 4 smartphones in total around different price ranges. So let's see what those are. At the price of around 15,000, we have the Samsung Galaxy M21 and a pretty old phone, the Samsung Galaxy M30s. To cut the matter short, the Samsung Galaxy M21 have a better processor, better camera resolution for the selfie camera, Gorilla Glass 3 protection, and mainly it comes with a lower price, which is 13,999 compared to the Samsung Galaxy M30s. Samsung has been using the same old Exynos 9611 processor, which isn't that powerful, but that's been used in most of the M series smartphones. So the winner here will be the Samsung Galaxy M21. Next up in the list are the Samsung Galaxy M31 and the Samsung Galaxy M31s. Both of these smartphones have similar processors, GPUs, and many common specs. Samsung Galaxy M31s is in the lead here because of its 25-watt fast charging capability, and it does also have the reverse charging capability. So if you are a wireless headphone user, you can easily juice up your headphones or even a phone from the massive 6000 mAh battery of the Samsung Galaxy M31s easily. It has a better camera compared to the Samsung Galaxy M31, and also the base variant starts from 6GB RAM and 128GB internal storage variants. If you are looking for a non-Chinese smartphone in the market under 20,000, the Samsung Galaxy M31s would be a great one to grab right away, and the winner is the Samsung Galaxy M31s. We got a last comparison here for the phones from the same brand for the same price. Those are the Xiaomi Poco X3 and the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. Both of these smartphones comes for the price of 16,999 rupees, and the Poco X3 here obviously beats the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max with the latest Snapdragon 732G processor with a higher refresh rate, which is 120Hz, and with a slightly bigger battery, and also with the IP63 water resistant. The Redmi Note 9 Pro Max do have a better selfie camera sensor and water resistance coating. Still, the Xiaomi Poco X3 beats the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max here with the Poco launcher. As I said earlier, Poco launcher is much refined compared to the MIUI, so obviously the Poco X3 is a better choice compared to the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. Finally, we got 3 more comparisons here, and these are kind of important because it's you, the users, have to pick according to your preferences. Here we have the Xiaomi Poco X3 and the Moto One Fusion Plus. Both of the smartphones are priced around 17,000 rupees, and the Poco X3 here beats its way out to be the winner compared to the Moto One Fusion Plus. The Moto One Fusion Plus comes with stock Android, and the Xiaomi Poco X3 comes with the Poco launcher. Many of the users are accustomed to the other UIs, but I feel that the stock Android has its separate fan base among the Android users. The Poco X3 wins in almost every spec comparison, but this will depend upon the priority of the UI. It's tough choice even for me to select here because I love using stock Android compared to any other UIs, and even the full screen notchless display of the Moto One Fusion Plus looks amazing. So I'd pick the Moto One Fusion Plus here when it comes to my daily usage for around 17,000 rupees. Which one would you choose among these two smartphones? Let me know in the comments below. The next comparison also troubles the users to select because it's between the Poco M2 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy M21 for the price of 13,999 rupees. Even though I am a stock Android lover and a user, I like using One UI next to that. But for what the Samsung is offering here versus what the Poco is offering, I would definitely go for the Poco M2 Pro without any second thoughts. Because Poco M2 Pro beats Samsung Galaxy M21 in most of the aspects. So it is going to be my go-to device for the price of 13,999. We are on the last comparison here for the price of around 20k, and that's between the powerful Realme 7 Pro versus the Samsung Galaxy M31s. When it comes to the price, Samsung offers way better, but when it comes to the comparison of specs, Realme does a great job here with the Snapdragon processor, super fast 65-watt charging, and the Gorilla Glass 3 Plus protection. The UI in both of the devices are good, but One UI tends to slow on software updates over long periods. So I'd pick the Realme 7 Pro over the Samsung Galaxy M31s. This totally depends upon the user to select because even the Samsung have the humongous battery, the better camera performance, and the reverse wired charging capability. So do let me in the comments below which one would you choose between these two smartphones too. Let's get into the final conclusion. Based on all the above comparisons, my go-to devices would be at the price of 13,999, I would pick the Poco M2 Pro, and for the price of 14,999, I would pick the Realme 7. And when it comes to the price of around 17,000 rupees, I would pick the Moto One Fusion Plus because of the above reasons I mentioned. And at the price of 20,000 rupees, I would pick the Realme 7 Pro. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you need more detailed explanation videos like this, please do like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel, and also please follow me on social media for daily interesting tech news and updates. Thank you.